Pakikwentuhan nga po kami, ano po ba nangyari dito? Diyan sa may malapit sa Scarborough Shoal, no? Kung saan vessels mismo ng China pareho nagkabanggaan.
Well, Sir Christian, no? Una, I think it's better for me to explain bakit ang Philippine Coast Guard, ano ang mission natin dito. Ang intention ng ating deployment ng Philippine Coast Guard vessels 4406 and 9701. Ito yung pinakamalaking barko natin, the Teresa Magbanwa, and the 4406 is BRP Suluan. This morning, the intention was to support itong tinatawag nating Kadiwa para sa bagong mayaning mangingisda. No? Ang Kadiwa program na sinusuportahan ng Philippine Coast Guard at ng Department of Agriculture ay kung saan we provide fuel subsidy at yelo sa ating mga mangingisdang Pilipino. At they also have an option, no? Kung pwedeng ibenta na nila mismo dito sa fish carrier na nagdadala ng ice yung mga mga nahuli lang isda, so that they can be able to conduct more fishing venture dahil may fuel subsidy naman sila. So, the Philippine Coast Guard monitored a large number of Filipino fishing boats, more or less 35. No? This is the reason kung bakit naglayag ang ating mga barko. And when we arrived sa vicinity ng Bajo de Masinloc, at a distance of between 10 to 11 nautical miles, no? Itong MRB 4406, ito yung mas maliit na barko natin, ang kumbaga nag-i-scout, no? Naghahanap ng mga smaller mga Filipino fishing boats, no? Itong smaller Coast Guard vessel natin. And the 9701 is actually together with the MB Pamamalakaya. Ito naman yung fish carrier na nandun na sa grupo ng mga mangingisdang Pilipino, which already started giving away fuel subsidy. No? And when BRP Suluan reached a distance of 10 nautical miles mula sa sentro ng Bajo de Masinloc, it was subjected to harassment ng Chinese Coast Guard vessel and even the PLA Navy warship. No? Ito yung China Coast Guard 3104. Ang nangyari dito, habang hinaharas nila ang Philippine Coast Guard vessel, ang sa gawing kaliwa niya ay nandoon ang China Coast Guard vessel at sa kanan niya naman is yung PLA Navy warship. These two Chinese maritime forces carried out dangerous maneuver and blocking, and at some point, nag-attempt pa itong mag-water cannon. However, I would like to emphasize, no, ang ating mga kapitan ng barko ng Philippine Coast Guard, these are personally trained, no? Kumbaga, they are handpicked by the commandant to make sure that they have the seamanship skills kapag i-deploy natin sa West Philippine Sea. So, the commanding officer of BRP Suluan was able to evade all of this harassment from the Chinese Coast Guard and the PLA Navy warship. Dahil dito, punta naman siya agad sa mga mangingisdang Pilipino. And what happened was, nag-increase siya ng speed together with the China Coast Guard. You can see it from the video that I released this afternoon. Nag-increase din ng speed yung China Coast Guard 3104. And when the PLA Navy warship made a very sharp turn, it was miscalculated. Kaya siya ay binangga ng China Coast Guard, and BRP Suluan was able to get away from this harassment ng Chinese maritime forces.
So basically, when you said dangerous maneuvers, paki-explain po exactly yun. And what was the goal ng dalawang Chinese vessels? I-block ba yung ating
Yes.
BRP Suluan? Tapos
Yes,
nagkabanggaan sila in the course of doing so?
Yes. Ang pinaka-objective talaga na itong dalawa na to is to prevent the Philippine Coast Guard vessel in advancing dito sa location ng mga Filipino fishermen, for us to be totally separated from the group of the Filipino fishermen.
Okay. Usually, ito po yung style nila, no? Ina-isolate, tama ba? Pinaghihiwalay?
Yes.
Para hindi tayo makalapit.
Pinaghiwalay nila, and they also don't want the Coast Guard and BFAR to provide fuel subsidy. Kasi siyempre, mas gusto nilang ang mga mangingisda natin kapusin ng fuel, mahirapan ng yelo, para eventually makabalik na rin agad sa Zambales.
Etong panggigit-git sa atin, no, gaano katagal po ito tumagal?
Well, tumagal ito ng more than 2 hours kasi it started around 6 o'clock and by 8:15 nung nangyari na yung banggaan.
Mm. Okay. So how bad was the damage, no? Dun sa banggaan ng dalawang Chinese vessels.
Kung makikita mo, Sir Christian, it was badly damaged. No? Kumaga, natanggal na yung nguso ng barko. And obviously, dun sa pagkasira ng nguso niya, it is no longer seaworthy. Na-compromise na ang seaworthiness ng barko na to. Dahil kung tatakbo ka ng straight, no, ng padiretso, ang tendency is sasahurin mo yung tubig sa harap mo. No? So, and ang pinaka-main concern namin dito sa naging collision ng China Coast Guard and the PLA Navy was we monitored na merong 4 na personnel sa harapan ng Coast Guard vessel, no? Before it rammed the PLA Navy warship. Pero kung makikita mo, after nung banggaan, nawala na yung 4. That's why it's like natural for us to offer, no? To the Chinese government if they would want the Philippine Coast Guard to help them in conducting search and rescue dun sa mga tropa nilang naman overboard. We even volunteered to provide medical attention, medical support for their personnel kung sakali mang may na-injured. And hindi naman nag-reply ang Chinese government, no? Ang Chinese Navy and even the Chinese Coast Guard, whether they intend us to support them in locating those personnel.
Pero from your end, meron po bang confirmation kung ano nangyari dun sa 4 na namataan niyo pong China Coast Guard personnel dun sa harapan mismo, sa nguso?
Well, sa amin, hindi na namin sila talaga na-confirm, no? Kung nandun pa rin ba sila sa harap or nahulog sila or na-recover sila or they were injured. No? Ang tanging ginawa nilang namin is to offer assistance if they would be willing to accept our help.
So dinedma, no response doon sa inyong offer. Baka naman Commodore, nahiya na kasi sila yung nambubuli, sila yung nangaharas, sila pa yung nadisgrasya, tapos itong binubuli, ito pa yung nag-offer na tumulong, sincerely.
Pero kung babasahin mo, Sir Christian, yung statement, no, na binigay ng spokesperson ng China Coast Guard, they also did not mention anything about injured personnel. No? Ang pinagmalaki lang nila doon is that they were professional. What they did is in accordance with international law. At in-expel daw nila ang Philippine Coast Guard at ang mga other vessels pa na nag-encroach daw illegally sa kanilang sovereignty.
So medyo iniba yung kwento, which is very typical of China. So ginamit yung propaganda to cover what really happened.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, hindi nakakatuwa yung nangyari, no? Pero dahil kung sakali may nasaktan at meron talaga nahulog, yung went overboard, nakakaawa naman, di ba? Hindi po yung gusto. Usually, yan ang di ba? Yan ang protocol sa dagat. Tama po ba? Meron magdirian o wala, you are obliged to help.
Yes. And the Philippine Coast Guard is a humanitarian organization. We also ensure maritime safety at sea. So we have all the obligation, no, to extend our support sa Chinese government. But again, dinedma lang nila. They never really responded kung ano ang intention nila sa offer namin.
Ilan po ba yung China Coast Guard and warships na namataan kanina? At saka ilan po ba usually nakikita doon lately?
Well, based on our physical, kumbaga, yung nakita talaga ng mga Coast Guard vessel during that time na nasa area namin, no? There were like 7 China Coast Guard vessels sa side ng Philippine Coast Guard vessels. Kasi kung mabalitaan mo sa mga reports sa mga media rin, no, na na-embed kanina, on the western part of Bajo de Masinloc, there were also BFAR vessels, no? The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Ang nangyari kasi kanina, the western part of Bajo de Masinloc was actually covered by BFAR and the eastern part of Bajo de Masinloc was covered by the Philippine Coast Guard. Kasi may mga mangisda ring nagpupunta doon sa western part ng BFAR. But for the Philippine Coast Guard, based on our monitoring, there were only 7 China Coast Guard na nakita kami. I'm not really sure as to those China Coast Guard vessels na na-monitor din ng BFAR on the other side.
Okay. Yun nga po, no, paki-explain din, no, bakit obviously they had no business being there. Pero yung presence ng isang gray ship, yung China Coast Guard, China Navy warship, no, yung PLA. Bakit nandun sila?
Well, actually, Sir Christian, this is the second time, no, na nakakita tayo ng isang PLA Navy warship that is actively engaging or shadowing the Philippine Coast Guard vessel. Kung maalala mo, Sir Christian, the first time we mentioned the presence of the PLA Navy warship was also first quarter of this year, no? So ito pa lamang ang pangalawang pagkakataon na meron tayong nakita na PLA Navy warship na nag-participate sa ganitong aggressive na paggalaw ng China. Regarding your question as to what is really their intention, alam mo, Sir Christian, this is really puzzling for us, no? Kasi alam naman natin na we have been only deploying Coast Guard vessels dito sa area na to because nobody really wants to escalate the tension. And yet, ang Chinese government right now is deploying their PLA Navy warships. These are basically Chinese destroyers. Ang haba niya, and yet it does not have business there. It falls within our own exclusive economic zone. In Bajo de Masinloc, it's also considered to generate territorial sea, and yet nandyan sila.
Anong basa ninyo? What are they trying to achieve here? In terms of flexing, in terms of added intimidation. Kasi in terms of intimidation, matagal na naman nila nagagawa yan, di ba? Using their Coast Guard vessels.
Alam mo, Sir Christian, ang presensya ng PLA Navy warship at ang China Coast Guard, para sa akin, meron pa ring mataas na antas ng pananakot pagdating sa deployment of gray ships. No? Although the Chinese Coast Guard is basically widely known, no, na ginagamit ng China Coast Guard dito sa West Philippine Sea. Pero ang gray ship, iba pa rin yung connotation niya kapag nakita siya ng ating mga islang Pilipino. And of course, the Chinese government also thinks that if they're going to deploy these gray hull vessels, no, it will also be able to threaten and coerce smaller Coast Guard vessels as well, like the Philippine Coast Guard.
Nga pala, Commodore, may mga nagre-request dito ng mga viewers natin. Pakipangalanan daw yung yung kapitan tsaka yung crew ng BRP Suluan para naman daw mabigyan ng karampatang recognition ng mga viewers natin.
Well, the commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard will be recognizing, no, the seamanship skills of our commanding officer. It is actually skippered by Captain Jomark Angge. That is the name of the commanding officer, no? Na meron pinakita talaga ang kanyang galing sa pag-boat handling ng ating barko so that it will not be hit by the China Coast Guard or even by the PLA Navy warship.